Article 18 we discussed last time, but we did not take dictation about it, right? So 17 I talked about abolition of untouchability and abolition of title. Untouchability is a punishable offense, whereas Article 18 abolition of title is not a punishable offense, in the sense if someone is using title or the name of the award given to the person, then also it is not an offense. Means it is not a punishable offense, though it is an offense. In retaliation, government may take back the award given to the person, Padma Shri award or Bharat Ratna award. So we have given to you, you are misusing the award, then we can take it back as a government. Also, you may or may not accept the award. Many people do not accept the award. Many people want to return the medal, maybe because of the soldiers' grievances or government's delay in accepting some of the demands. In some of the protests, it happens. Another politicization of it, that many people who are politically important for a political party who is in government will give award to those people only. Say for example, Kangna Ranaut, because of Bal Dagre and Shiv Dagre episode. And there is a question then, why Mahatma Gandhi was not given award? That does he not deserve Bharat Ratna? He has not been given, but government says that his level is beyond Bharat Ratna. His level is beyond Bharat Ratna. Then what good Rajiv Gandhi did to get Bharat Ratna, maybe posthumously, or what Indira Gandhi ji did good to the nation that she got Bharat Ratna, not other people, right? Not other people. So that's how it is. Yes or no? Many deserving people have not been given. There is another case that Bharat Ratna award should be given to foreigner also. Yes, it is possible. Mother Teresa was given. Mother Teresa was given because she did something good to the nation, served the nation, citizens. So there is no bar, because it says that it will be given on every Republic Day by the President of India without making any discrimination, only on the basis of religion, race, caste, gender or place of birth. Place of birth in India or outside India. That's how it is. But if any foreigner is to be given Government of India award or distinction, then President permission is needed. So Pakistan's President is given some award, maybe because of the personal friendship between two prime ministers. But then President, who is apparently a neutral body to an extent, should be given, should be asked for, and President should give yes or consent for that one. And vice versa, that an Indian is given award by a different nation. Maybe Pakistan is saying that okay, this person should be given best civilian award or like that. For that also President consent is needed. Maybe you worked as a spy in Pakistan being an Indian, and Pakistani government wants to give you some award. So it is good for them, but it is not good for the nation. That is why as an Indian you cannot accept the award. It may result into forfeiture or seizure of your or withdrawal of your Indian citizenship. And if Indian citizenship gone, then many of the political rights, even property rights, will go away. These are the basic thing. So Article 17 or 18 gives the feeling of equality, right? So we may write one line about it. Article 17 So Government of India has not given award. So if for example your name is Raja, many people of your, like your friends, their name is Raja, Rajkumar. So government government has not given. Even father of the, who is father of the nation? Who is father of the nation? Tell me. No, who told you? Huh? No, who told you? Is there any legal document saying that Mahatma Gandhi is father of the nation? Fine, but there has to be a certificate. One girl from Calcutta, 12-year or 14-year-old girl, filed RTI that from where this father of the nation title came, who gave, when it was given. Government of India replied that no, it is just people's acceptance, and people say so, and we don't have any harm, and that is why so. There is no legal thing like on the note Mahatma Gandhiji's picture is there, but it is not written that he is father of the nation. Who always ran away from money is always common in Indian currency. That's how it is, right? So this is also a cost, something related to Article 18 only, father of the nation. There is no legal thing like Frontier Gandhi. Who is Frontier Gandhi in modern India? Modern Indian history, if you might have studied. Who is Frontier Gandhi? Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan is called as Frontier Gandhi, who was always in front. You asked by UPSC also who is Frontier Gandhi, but we have not given any legal thing, but prominently known as, popularly known as. That's it. This is how it is. Please write. Article 17, abolition of untouchability. Write in it. Practicing untouchability. Practicing untouchability is a punishable offense practicing untouchability is a punishable offense. So untouchability in any form untouchability in any form like begar, 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 comma harijans, harijans, comma passing lukewarm comment, passing lukewarm comment. Lukewarm means substandard comment to the people, like abusing abusive terms, like lukewarm comments, lukewarm, lukewarm comments, and lukewarm comments, and stopping people from accessing public resources like hand pump, tube well, tubewell, tube well, right, comma uh, museums, comma pubs, comma roads, comma restaurant, comma hotels, etc. Right. Then second point, untouchability has neither been defined untouchability has neither been defined by the constitution by the constitution nor nor by the parliament, but it has been it has been defined by the judiciary. It has been defined by Indian judiciary as inverted comma looking down upon looking down upon someone solely on the basis of solely on the basis of his or her work, color, or caste. Right? Then, next point. Under Article 35, Parliament has enacted Parliament had enacted, in fact, had enacted Untouchability Prohibition Act 1955 to prescribe punishment for practicing untouchability. This UPA Act, Untouchability Prohibition Act, in short, UPA Act 1955 was renamed as Civil Rights Protection Act in 1976. In 1976. Please stop. Today, practicing untouchability may result into rejection of the nomination paper for election, and even disqualification of MP and MLA under Representation of People Act 1951. Representation of People Act 1951. Okay. Then write about Article 18. Write in it. Abolition of title. It is not, so write like this. It is an offense. It is an offense to use titles, but it is not a punishable offense. Like Article 17. Please stop. Title Title in context of Article 18 means title in context of Article 18 means monarchical position, monarchical position or post, like Rajkumar or Rai Raibahadur, Rai Bahadur. Raj Raja means king, etc. Raja means king, Raja, Raja in English called as king, etc. Full stop. So, Government of India, GOI, Government of India cannot confer, CONFER, cannot confer any title upon any person, upon any person, but awards or distinction or prize is not are not included in the definition of title, and these can very well be given by the government to any individual for recognizing his or her outstanding work, his or her outstanding work. For example, military award like PVC, Param Veer Chakra. PVC means Param Veer Chakra, comma PVSM. PVSM means Param Visisht Seva Medal. PVSM. PVSM means Param Visisht Seva Medal. There is no English of it. These are given in Hindi nomenclature only. How? Don't sleep. You are sleeping. No. PVSM, you understood? No? PVSM. Param Visisht Seva Medal. There is no Hindi of it. Param means of a very high, nature. Means you laid down your life for the national security. It is Param. Visisht, again, very VVIP, very outstanding. Seva means service. Medal means the medal is given. Medal is Englished. Nobel laureates, yeah. No, Nobel laureates is a society. Society. Satyarth Satyarth Sharthi, some name was there. One was given prize, global level prize. But then later on, Government of India also gave him the award. Right? Any global award is different thing altogether. Indian award is different thing. Maybe Government of India might have not given any award to the person who has achieved the highest golden award in the. to the outsider. Yes, it can be given. It can be given. Yeah. Generally, it is given to the sports person, to the artist, a political person or political person who served the nation, being PM or like that. Social service also, right? That's how it is. What was the last line? Yeah. Param Visisht Seva Medal. Also gold medal. Gold medal. Right. And your academic distinctions. Your academic distinctions. Just hold on. There is some important call. Yeah. So gold medal, then academic distinctions like 75 marks plus result into what? D in the mark sheet. Have you got D? No. Distinction in subject. 75 marks out of 100 means distinction. No, no. First class is 60%. This new grading system is different. But 60% means generally first class. 75% marks in one subject out of 100 means distinction. So you have got distinction in how many subject, like that it was the question earlier. It depends. It depends on the state. But yeah, 75% in general accepted as distinction. Yeah, CBSE board it is so distinction. Okay, so etc. Now right below this, the next point. Government of India in 1954. Government of India in 1954. Government of India in 1954 instituted instituted national awards by resolution. National awards by resolution, which are given every year by the president on Republic Day, on Republic Day, without making any distinction, without making any distinction without making any distinction, solely on the basis of, solely, SOLELY, solely on the basis of religion, race, caste, religion, race, caste, gender, or place of birth. Place of birth. Full stop. So it can be given to a foreigner also. So it can be given to a foreigner also. To a foreigner also. And it can also be given posthumously. It can also be given posthumously. POSTHOUMSLY. Posthumously means after death. Generally given after death only. These national awards are given in form of Bharat Ratna. These national awards are given in form of Bharat Ratna, being highest civilian award, followed by Padma category awards, that includes Padma Vibhushan, Padma Vibhushan, VIBHSHAN, Vibhushan, comma Padma Bhushan, 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 and Padma Shri, SHREE, Shri awards. So Padma Vibhushan is the highest, in category after Bharat Ratna, followed by Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. So Padma Vibhushan is the biggest word, Bhushan and Shri. So that's how it is. Now Padma Vibhushan is given in category when you arrange the people. Like say for example 100 peoples are to be given award. So only 1 or 2% jointly will be given Bharat Ratna. Okay. On a single year I'm talking. And rest of the 99 people are given Padma category award. So out of 99, who did the best one? So 1/3 will be Padma Vibhushan, followed by Padma Bhushan and the Padma Shri award. Padma Shri is the lowest. So it's like say for example the artist and all, they are given the Padma Shri award. And any business person, right, who has contributed good maybe in election campaign or directly for the national development is given Padma Vibhushan, or done something good for the nation. Say for example Rajvardhan Singh Rathore brought one medal, right, shooting, Major Rajvardhan Singh Rathore, and then recently this javelin through person. Okay, so they will be given award, not Bharat Ratna, but not lesser than Padma Vibhushan. Right. So Padma Vibhushan award will result into all time free travel in Indian Railway. And if the rail is full, they are having the reservation of seat. So so there are some advantages. And then sitting order whenever the VIPs are sitting, like president and on any of the state call event is there, so they have the defined place, something called as warrant of precedence. Okay, so Bharat Ratna awardees are in top 10 in sitting in the front row, where the president sit in the same row. The Bharat Ratna awardees are also sitting, and even the Bharat Ratna awardees are to be given salute by chiefs, chiefs, right? Even Param Veer Chakra, even if it is given to a soldier, then chief, the head of the army, navy, or air force, will salute the person who is Param Veer Chakra. And that is why in parade they are not invited when the chief is coming, because otherwise they have to salute. So either Paramveer Chakra person is saluted by the senior or the departed soul. So that is why Paramveer Chakra is given generally posthumously. So that's how it is. So there are things attached to it. So it is not the subject matter for UPSC, but yeah, this is the one. Monetary assistance also. Bharat Ratna is, yeah, revised from time to time. So for example, 5 lakh rupees with citation. That's how it is. Padma Vibhushan also. Padma Shri is not having any monetary amount with it, only certificate, only the certificate status. Yes. So the awardee right here, next line. The awardee is not expected to use the name of the award. The awardee is not expected to use the name of the award as prefix or suffix, as prefix or suffix, along with his or her name. Stop. But even if one is doing, even if one does so, then no punishment can be given. No punishment can be given. Even if one does so, comma, no punishment can be given. Full stop. Judiciary also held these national awards constitutionally valid. Judiciary also held these awards constitutionally valid. Right. The next point. Any foreign country cannot give state recognized award to an Indian without permission, without president's approval, nor Indian government can do so, that is awarding a foreigner without president permission. Without president permission. Okay. That is why when I told you about citizenship, I told you that a foreigner is not enjoying constitutional rights under Article 15, 16, 18, Clause 2, 19 and 29. So this 18 Clause 2, a foreigner. Okay. In the citizenship chapter, I gave you this line in the dictation. Now, the first category, all the articles, 5 articles are over in the fundamental right. The second category is of rights of freedom. And it includes Article 19 to 22. And There is number one article, Article 19, which is not a single right but a composite right of six rights of freedom. For example, freedom of speech and expression. You can write the list first. Expression, then freedom of assembly without arms, then freedom of making association, cooperatives or union, then freedom of movement throughout Indian territory, then freedom of residence and settlement, then freedom of property, then freedom of trade and profession. This has been omitted. Assembly without arms. Arms means weapon. So if we talk about Article 19(1)(a), that is freedom of speech and expression, right? So for example, today is a kiss day under Valentine week celebration, right? So kiss means no, keep it simple and straight. So your first love is UPSC, you will kiss UPSC. My first love is teaching, so I will kiss my profession. Okay. So in that noble sense, you guys will be understanding, okay, such a high teacher is talking about this. Fine, because you guys are glued to this life. That is why it comes very easy to you. Anyway, so freedom of speech and expression. You're free to speak whatever you want. But right to speak means right not to speak, right to remain silent also. If you're not speaking, it is also Article 19(1)(a). Now, if one is not able to speak, one can write. It is also speaking through your medium. So, one is writing on paper or one is writing editorial in newspaper, one and the same thing, Article 19(1)(a). So, it means right to media is part of Article 19(1)(a). So, I am not speaking, I am speaking through my writing, but thousands of people are assisting me. I have a company called as Republic Bharat. Nation wants to know. whom I am talking about, Arnab Goswami. So Article 19(1)(a), that is why media is thriving. Yes or no? And I want to express my ideology not alone but by making a group, and that ideology may be related to Hindutva, may be related to saffron color, that is of Beshram color in the movie. Don't, which movie it is of Shah Rukh Khan? Pathan. Have you heard this song? You have heard this song? No. So the controversy, about this Beshram color. By Beshram means shameless. On the kind of dress the actress is wearing and the color. And the national flag code, same color. So that's how it is. So ideology expression is also part of Article 19(1)(a). So I will be expressing my ideology by making a huge group of 10 lakh, and I will be labeling it as political party, not Aam Aadmi Party, but as Aam Aadmi Aurat Party. Aurat means what? Woman. Triple AP, new party. Aam Aadmi Party means normal men party. What about women? So we'll be making a new party. No gender bias, gender equality. So multi-party democracy in India is thriving through Article 19(1)(a). In China, two-party democracy. Sorry, one-party democracy. In US, two-party democracy. In China, there is only one party. Why in India multi-party democracy? Article 19(1)(a). Now I don't know writing. I know to make cartoon. Have you seen Hindu cartoon? Indian Express cartoon on editorial page. So right to make cartoon, to criticize government decision is part of Article 19(1)(a). Yes or no? And in my writing, I am praising government decision and I am criticizing government decision. It is my freedom. It may be neutral article, it may be in positive, it may be negative for the government. Government cannot ask me to not to do it. But recently, Ministry of Information Broadcasting, then Press Information Bureau, they have fact finding unit, and they can ask Google and YouTube to bring down some content. And it was done recently. There was a series depicting Modi ji. In 2-3 days time, it was in the month of February only. So it is a violation of Article 19(1)(a) fundamental right by the media agencies. But of course, Article 19(1)(a), there is a restriction given in Article 19 clause 2 that Article 19(1)(a) can be restricted if such information is bringing law and order problem, or you are having friendly relation with other country, right? Or decency and morality. So you are walking on the road in a dress which is not desirable for the civilized society, and you see that no, I am having Article 19(1)(a), no, people will start beating you. They will not understand the meaning of Article 19(1)(a), right? That's how it is. So decency and morality is also under Article 19 clause 2. These are the restrictions. Legitimate it is. So this is so that criticizing government decision is part of Article 19(1)(2). Sorry, Article 19(1)(a). And tell me that is vote an expression? Voting. Expression of choice. In fundamental right, that right to vote is not a fundamental right explicitly, But implicitly, right to vote as part of expression of choice is found in Article 19(1)(a). Otherwise, there is Article 324, which talks about election commission and election rights. That's it. But election rights are legal rights, but not fundamental right. It is Article 19(1)(a) which makes right to vote as fundamental right, implicitly at least. Because voting is an expression of choice. And Article 19(1)(a) provides you information by way of providing free media, uncensored media. Don't you think that this man whom you have to vote, you should know about the assets or the background of this person? This is Article 19(1)(a) which talks about right to be informed. And that's how RTI is also connected to Article 19(1)(a), right to information. You're getting my point? Article 19(1)(a) is such an important right. Then you are inside your home and having a loudspeaker. Morning 4 a.m. you got up, took bath, and started chanting about your god, goddess. Please pass me in UPSC exam. But you do it at your home. But why are you using this? And here on Old Rajendra Nagar, you also started using loudspeaker morning 4 a.m. And what happened next? All the aspirant friend came and started beating you. It will result into that way. So, if you are disturbing others, this is not your right to express. Getting my point? Expression means celebration also. Holi, Diwali you can celebrate. Fine. So, applying colors on cheeks or busting firecrackers. But air pollution should not be there. Water pollution for removing or washing of the colors applied on Holi. Okay. So that way Valentine or new celebration can also be given birth. So on Valentine, Government of India has advised that no, Valentine week, this February 14th day will be celebrated as Cow Hug Day. So one woman started hugging the cow and cow then it may result into death of a person if the horns are, will be through body. It may happen if the horn is very sharp on the edges. Not knowing the consequences, the blindfold people will also start practicing it. No, but actually, it is something which may not happen on one fine day. Maybe earlier there was a call that February 14 will be celebrated as Parent Day. Fine, that's okay. And also, if they are people will not, youth want liberty. Come what may, they want enjoyment, they want celebration. They will not be after religion or so. And they will not be stopped anyway. That Valentine is there means it is there. It is the most important day for them. Leave aside Holi and Diwali, that is not also that important for them. And I am after the kind of employment that this day is giving. So to the Archie's Gallery, to the Rose horticulture, floriculture of India, one rose may be costing 100 rupees on that particular day. Otherwise, one is not purchasing on any fine day. Huh? So good benefit. So employment generation it is. But nuances are there. I accept it. But you cannot stop it. It was there. It will be there. At least the crime is not taking place. There is an acceptance, mutual acceptance. Fine. Things are on. That's how the education is. Do it after your selection, not before. Huh? Masjid sound, yeah, that is, I am coming on that point only. So, what about the kind of Mata Jagran whole night episode of religion is going on, or the masjid? So, not allowed loudspeaker. So, today the rule is that after 12, sorry, after 11 or 10 p.m., you cannot use loudspeaker even for marriage purposes, right? Or there can be an enclosed area, sound should not be out. So, any pub you go, like pickle and all, if you go, the sound will not be coming out of that room. It is soundproof. Soundproof it is. Okay. So, yeah, masjid and all, they are doing it, but before 10 p.m., not after 10 p.m. Like there is one festival in Muslim, like 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. So they just uh, alert the people that please get up and have your food before sunrise, and whole day they fast. They practice fasting in Muslims also, in Muslim. Huh? Ram, Ramajan, yeah. So morning 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was also victim sometimes in my locality in other place, other state. So Muslim dominant area it was, and morning 4 or 5 o'clock, and I was getting up early to study in my school days, and for 1 hour I was like disturbed. So ultimately, what I did, that I took math, means in the uh, in the wee hours, like in the morning, because math I can study well. Concrete it is, math or physics, derivatives, numerical and all. But after huh? This humanity and all you cannot do. No, not possible. Math you can do 6 to 7, 8 hours also, right? But these things are abstractive in nature. Beyond 2 to 3 hours you cannot go. Hmm. 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 That's what I understand. But still, no, that that reasoning will not be convincing people that they want absolute peace when they are sleeping. That's how it is. And then the religious music and all may be satisfying for one community, but other communities are disturbed. They are not at all interested. They are not at all interested. So that's what is the main thing. And why are you using loudspeaker? Can you not do it within your house? You go and get up all the people forcefully of your house who are sleeping. You will not do it, but you will be using loudspeaker. Community also using loudspeaker. So if they are listening to it, then it is fine. Only they are listening to it. Other people are not listening to it. Other people are not coming to know. Then it is fine. There's no problem at all. So there is a limit of your freedom. Okay. Now, if we talk about freedom of assembly without arms, with assembly without arms means you can gather at a place of choice, maybe for celebration or kind of thing, but for peaceful purposes. Like here for class, if the class is of 400 students, no one can stop you. But there is, if police is suspicious for the fact that you may, or you can say, hmm, there may be a law and order problem, then people, section 144 of IPC will be imposed. So Baba Ramdev started asking people that we will meet 4 a.m. in Ramlila Maidan here in Delhi at the time of Anna Hazare gathering 2011-12. People gathered, but government did not give permission, so Lathi charge was there. Baba Ramdev also fled out of the site. Police captured anyhow. Baba Ramdev meanwhile changed the dress to a lady's attire to just and media also there are footage available in Google. You may find it. So why did you change the dress? So he told that no, I am just taken Shiva avatar, Maha Ardhanarishwar avatar. Ardhanarishwar means Shiva once took Parvati and Shiva, half half. So this art, so Bhageshwar Ram Baba is also going on at this episode. Maharashtra is one of the state which has brought legislation to stop these blindfold practices, right? To stop the kind of Baba Ram Rahim, Asharam Bapu. So far, these people, but these people will be given support politically because lakhs of people are gathered. The person is having charisma. Then definitely a big political party will like to have them. After all, they want vote. So Bhageshwar Baba, whose followers are in crores today, if he says that okay, Modi ji will have this charisma, people are already convinced. So they want wait. Or if by mistake Bhageshwar Ram Baba told about something good about whom? Pappu, uh, Rahul Gandhi. So what will happen? What will happen? You tell. People will start supporting this Congress. At least that section. Yeah. No, without arms also, if one speech is seditious in nature, seditious means anti-national in nature. National and sentiments are harmed. So if you police is knowing that something good you will be speaking for Pakistan, such gathering will not be allowed. Yeah, it is in southern India. It happened. Yeah. So that when Citizenship Amendment Act came, CAA. So some of the students, right? It was I think covered in class, right? So they stopped it and they penalized the parents and teachers for what was practiced by the students because they are juvenile. So it is Article 19(1)(a) violation. No, it was a political intervention. Police cannot deny something that has been told by ministers. They don't know the ramifications of things. But later on, then media, when taking it up, then it becomes a huge picture. Okay, so then government try to suppress it anyhow. Hmm? JNU, I am Afzal Guru. That episode you are talking about, right? JNU. Yeah, so charisma of a person matters. If one person able to bind people, able to convince people, then yeah, it will happen. Okay. So these two rights, student union, because they are able to use and they will be using NSUI, ABVP. You might have heard about National Student Union of India. Whom this group is? Congress, NSUI. ABVP is of BJP. That's what I'm saying. Without student is a big power. Whole university, and there are elections at grassroots level. I told you in the part 6 elections, right? Student elections are important. When Vidhan Parishad elections are all, teaching community and student community are given reservation or quota, right? So there are many other hidden pictures in it. We'll be covering in next class. Okay. So today actually there was another thing by 2 o'clock. I have to take it up. Dictation also will be taking up tomorrow. Fine. Okay, fine. That will save time. No problem in there. We'll give you notes. See, the notes are of two type. Book you are having of polity. You read it in detail. Another thing is dictation. What is there? So I have never done this, but the old students one is available. So we'll get the dictation. We'll give it to you. That will be saving your time. Are dictated notes. So some of the person who is very good in writing and legible writing, so that's how it we will give, no problem. That's better, it will save time. Okay, we'll give it. Ah, one time we will be providing you the notes. Ah, you can read the same thing in the notes, same thing, not a problem at all. Understanding the concept is important. See, prelims will never be help cleared until unless you are through with main. This exam is not of hurry. Hurry will result into only availing the option or availing the year that one attempt over. Nothing will happen. You need to understand, pressure and hurriness will not bring until unless you are very much comfortable with your answer writing. I suggest that do not go for prelims. But then a student comes, or I am not able to study because of there is no fear or pressure and all. Then the conclusion is that at least first attempt should be made part of the process. At least let them explore themselves. Knowing one or himself or herself is better, important. So at least through this fear, that becomes the driving force for them to understand the, then find one fine day what happened. So they will not be repeating it again in the next attempt. So I suggest that please go to the destination and don't give the exam on that day. Before that, you don't tell yourself that I am not giving the exam. Right? In the month on that very fine day when prelims is there, get up, get ready, go to the school or college where your center is, and don't appear. Come back. Take the paper in evening, solve it. Next day on Monday, 10 to 11, sorry, 10 to 12, and then next is from 2 to 4, I think. Two shifts are. Yeah. It is prelims. Hmm. Availing the attempt, paper you will be able to see. There will be happening two things. Either you will be clearing or you will not be clearing. More chances are there. I don't know that you will be clearing or not. I don't see. Okay. That what will happen if you, even if you pass the prelims, ask yourself that you can clear the mains examination. Do you like your answer writing? Have your answer writing fetched the required marks or not? Have you appeared in the full main test series, mock test series, same simulated settings? If not, then first prepare for mains. First prepare for mains, because between prelims and mains only there is a time of revision, not preparation. That is the main thing. That choice is yours. So I'm saying it takes time and there is no harm. Huh? We may talk about exclusively about prelims. There are tricks, but preparation first, it is to be done. Hmm? Many, they don't want that their competition